guys, and welcome back to the second episode of the Pink Sofa Talk. We have Shannon and Channon here. We'll put the Instagram handles at the bottom here. We've just done like a super fun content day, so I wanted to grab them both for a Pink Sofa Talk because I feel like you guys are really interesting guests because I feel like you're just starting on your journey.
Yeah, we are.
So the beginning of your journey is going to be so relevant to anyone wanting to get into it right now. Obviously, things, I feel like Instagram changes like every single
all the time.
Every single week, but like dramatically every single year. So it's like someone's journey who started like 5-10 years ago is just not the same and just like not relevant. So yeah, that leads me to my first question. How did you guys get into sort of like TikToking, influencing, social media?
So I used to do it like I still do it just for fun, but I used to do it just for fun like during lockdown, especially I think TikTok.
I started in like year 10 when I was like 14, 15.
Oh my god, I used to do
but just like random videos, like nothing like consistent.
What, like before TikTok?
Yeah, like
I used to do like music videos on YouTube in year 7. Like doing backflips in the park. I deleted all of them, but I wish I could.
Oh, I love that.
Yeah, and then I just started like doing it properly in lockdown. So when you're at home not doing anything, I was like, okay, let's just start popping. That's when I started doing like Instagram and YouTube, and then I kind of done TikTok like towards the end of lockdown. I didn't really do it properly during.
Yeah.
And then it just kind of went from there.
And it just sort of blows up from there.
Yeah. I think especially now though, it is harder to grow. After lockdown, right? Because everyone was at home in lockdown on their phones.
Yeah.
I
think that's why we grew quite quick.
Yeah. Oh, that's quite interesting. Yeah. So did you both start at like the exact same time?
Pretty much, yeah.
And then how did you guys meet? Sorry, and I've already asked you this, but I actually thought when you were saying it earlier it was really, really interesting. So.
Yeah, no, I messaged Shan. Like we followed each other on Instagram for a bit, and then we were commenting on each other's photos, and we think we were talking about like a TV series or something.
Yeah, I don't know what series it was though.
Yeah, and then she came and stayed at my house like on the August of like when the year of lockdown happened. She literally just came to my house and stayed.
I'm not the type of person to just go and stay at someone's house, but I think because we spoke so much, because
every day
was going to get on.
Yeah.
Oh, that's
and we still speak every day.
That's like such a meant to be friendship.
And we have the same name.
Yeah, I know. Yeah.
When we were talking about you, we were like, how do we say it?
Well, all day I've been like Shannon.
But you know what though, when we went on holiday we spoke about this, someone can just say Shan, but we'll know which one she's speaking to. We don't know how.
Exactly the same.
But we're just like, but we'll know which one she was speaking to.
That's
why.
we just
know,
telepathy.
Yeah.
Right, the girls have actually sent in some more questions. How long have you been influencing? So when did you actually start? Like when did you actually start sort of like, I think, are you full time now?
Yeah, but only within like the last month.
Oh, congrats! I love that.
Yeah, I used to work in a bank and out there now.
Oh, that's so good. What was the moment when you like thought, right, I can do this full time?
So I moved house. So me and my boyfriend have just bought a house.
Oh,
and it's like
2022 is your year.
So where we moved to is like an hour away from work.
Right.
And I was just like now or never kind of thing. Like I'm not travelling an hour there and back every day. So I just thought I'll leave, see what happens. And
I love that. That's like literally what I did. I left.
I think you just have to wing it.
Yeah, by the bullet.
Yeah.
What about you? I'm still at uni, but I am doing socials full time for summer. I've still got 1 year left, and then I'm done.
Where did you go to uni?
Nottingham-Trent.
Oh.
Yeah.
And you study
fashion management. Yeah.
Oh, nice.
So that's similar to what I did. I did fashion buying and brand management.
Yeah. We do like everything.
Uni. I couldn't put myself through that.
Yeah.
Oh my god, I literally do it. I'm doing it. I'm like, why am I doing this? But I'm like,
do you know what? I always think that uni is so difficult because like I genuinely don't think like you actually need to go. Like
I think it's always good to have something behind you because
like I'm so glad I went, but it wasn't until I actually went to ASOS and got like experience that you know I could have been able to do this. I couldn't have been able to like build a brand off the basis of what I learned at uni. But I'm so glad I went. Like I made amazing,
I was gonna say for the friendships, it's amazing.
And, like I made some skills, but like anyone who's like doesn't want to go to uni, like you don't really. You don't have to.
I didn't know what else I was going to do with my life.
So
I was like,
and there's no rush to like get into like perhaps if you didn't go uni, maybe you would have like got into like a full-time job and not had as much time for social media.
Yeah, that's true.
Everything happens for a reason.
Everything happens for a reason. So someone asked what your typical working week is like.
I think every week's different.
Completely different.
Yeah.
It depends what you're doing. Because some weeks you have events, sometimes you've not really got a lot of work on, so you just Not chill, but chill more.
Yeah, because we do all 3 platforms as well. Like some days we'll dedicate one day to getting photos, another day to on TikToks, another
it's
day
so
to
nice
YouTube
that
videos.
you guys have each other though, because I bet a lot of people I mean, I don't have anyone to take a photo, like if I'm out and stuff like that.
So I have to drag my boyfriend out and he hates it.
Whereas like us, like we have our photos taken the exact same. We both know how we like our photos taken.
That
so
just makes it so much easier.
Saves the arguments then.
Someone said the importance of brand and influencer relationships.
So important. Building relationships is one of the most important things.
I think so.
Sometimes I'll do like gifted work just to build a relationship.
Yeah. I think that you can't just go in expecting like pay me because you're not going to build anything with the brand that way.
100%.
Yeah, that's not my main thing.
Yeah, like building relationships. I suppose that is like how you get. It's sort of like in the fashion industry, like anyone getting experience and they're like intern and stuff like that. It's sort of like offering like a little bit just to get that experience and just to like build them relationships. So that's like totally relatable. I'd say, would you say that's sort of like a top tip for anyone like looking to get started?
Yeah, 100%. Yeah.
And sometimes like even if you want to buy work for a brand, buy from them first.
Oh really?
Yeah, I done that, and I bought from a brand. Literally, I've done a TikTok in it, tagged them, and then they literally messaged me straight away and said, "I would love to send you some bits."
Yeah. Oh, that's a really nice. Like,
that's a good tip.
Yeah. That's a really, really good tip.
I think the ball rolling, doesn't it?
Yeah, definitely.
Because it shows then that you actually do like the brand.
Yeah.
And you would buy it without being paid to be told to do it. So your followers will see that as well. Yeah.
And how would you like avoid, say if someone is like building a audience? I think I asked Molly something similar to this last week, and she had a really interesting answer. But what would you say to someone who sort of gets a bit caught up on their like follower count or like engagement or anything like that? Like, have you ever experienced that, or do you just sort of like keep going?
Yeah, sometimes it can be a bit frustrating, but I just think just keep going because it's going to change. Like the algorithm's always so all over the place, and it's going to change, and you just got to keep going and not let it. It's hard to not let it get you down sometimes, because sometimes you're like, I put so much work into this, and it's not.
But it's like at the same time, if it's something you genuinely love doing, it shouldn't matter that much, even though it does matter. It's not like the be all the end all kind of thing. You still just keep going anyway. Yeah, because it'll pay off in the end.
Yeah, definitely.
Well, something Molly said last week was quite interesting. She was just like, imagine if, like, say if you only get like, I don't know what your lowest number of likes is, but say that many people were in front of you, like, and you were on stage, like that's still like crazy. Like even to someone who's got a following like that's like under 5,000 followers, and they're building, but they're getting a bit disheartened. Like imagine 5,000 people in front of you.
The thought of it is scary.
That's so scary.
They're listening to you, like it's no different.
I feel like
yeah, exactly. So I think that's a good tip for anyone trying to build an audience, because there's obviously like, I feel like social media is like actually on the rise. Like in the last 4 or 5 years, like it almost become, I feel like anyone going into social media, it was a bit sort of like, it become their career sort of like through luck, whereas now like I feel like people can decide that they want that as their job, and I love that.
If you put in the work, definitely.
100%, and I feel like TikTok really helps with that. I mean, you guys can correct me, but it's like a really good platform just to like have a moment and then
get
run
that
with
initial
it.
following.
I think social media is becoming a big thing now. Like, my little sister that's 9, I was like, what job do you want to do? She's like, YouTube. Like, it is actually a job now.
And
whereas
it's not
so
so upon, is it? Like before, it was like what you want to do. Now it's like a goal. Now everyone wants to do it.
Exactly,
I mean, I think it's like, sounds like one of the coolest jobs in the world.
Like, why would you not want to do that? Exactly.
It goes back to that bit where it's like, not every day is the same, and I feel like in a 9 to 5 it's quite like
it is
hard
because
to
I worked a 9 to 5, and literally every single day was the same. It was boring. It literally drained me.
See, I always knew I never wanted to do a 9 to 5. I always knew that, but I just never know what I actually wanted to do.
But when I was asked, what did you want to do when you grow up, I was like,
never knew.
No idea.
I think it depends like what interests, what like industry you go in. But like 9 to 5, like here and like ASOS and stuff is like no 2 days is the same.
Oh my god.
It does depend on 9 to 5.
Definitely depends. But I think the ultimate goal is just a job where like you're not doing the same thing every day. I feel like because it's got to be interesting. It's got to be, you've got to get like some satisfaction from it. But keeps you on your toes. We definitely keep Odd Muse is on toes at all time. Someone said, how do you like to spend your days off? Like, do you actually have days off, really?
You know, on my day off, I'll be thinking of content or doing it's constantly on the go. But the thing is, I enjoy it. So
that's what I mean. I don't feel like I ever have a day off. Like, how can you stop thinking about that? Especially when social media is just a part of everyone's everyday life. So if it's your job, like, as long as it doesn't feel like, you know, you're working yourself to the ground and you're doing too much work, you know, and you've always got that option to, like, just take yourself out of it for a couple of days.
So if I was to do that, I'd probably be watching Netflix, binge watching series.
No, I don't know what I would be doing.
Yeah, she doesn't watch TV.
I haven't got the attention span to sit and watch something, except for the Kardashians and Love Island.
I know.
Do you know what? That's
I literally say to her, watch Selling Sunset. No.
I tried to watch it, I'm like, can't watch it.
Stop!
I get distracted. I'm like goldfish.
I'm like that. I'm like that with films. Like, I'm like that.
I'm not a big film watcher.
But I love a bit of reality TV.
I like reality TV, but like things like just series on Netflix. I haven't got
I'm not
like, I have it in the background. Like, I love The Big Bang Theory. I love that. I can watch that over and over.
That's like me and Friends.
Yeah. See, I don't like Friends.
Yeah.
Do you like Friends?
No.
Oh, that is controversial.
That is very controversial. I might lose views. Oh, this is a good one. What is your, like, ultimate goal from what you're doing now? What is your goal? Like, 5 years time, what's your goal?
I'd like to promote a brand.
Yeah.
I love that.
Yeah.
Love that. Oh my
Definitely.
god, we should do it together. Is that
we have spoken about it.
I love that.
Spoken about it. That's like one of the main things I want to do.
What's your sort of like vibe? This is like an exclusive.
Not too dressy, but not too casual. Just like a bit of everything.
Just sort of like your style.
What we kind of wear.
That's how I've that's exactly how I first designed on Muse. Like what would I wear?
I'd definitely be like blazers,
Love
suits,
that.
I like everything. So we'd like to have our own brands. Definitely.
That would be so good.
I think that everything's like constantly changing with what we do. So like something that I think would be 5 years time, like you just never know. And I feel like my ideas are always changing as well. We're definitely to have our own brand.
That would be so good.
Yeah.
We would love to see that.
Yeah. Might message you like, how did you start your brand?
I love it when people ask me questions. Where was I the other day? And I had this random girl come up to me like, you replied to my DM before and I was really stuck on like European taxes. It was really random. She was like, thank you for replying. I was like, that's okay. I love it when people ask me questions about it because I just feel like if you want to do it, just do it. Like literally what you're waiting for. You might leave this like, I'm going to start a brand. But yeah, like that, do it. Yeah.
We definitely will one day.
Yeah, we definitely will.
100%. We'd love to see that.
Yeah.
So, the guest before us, is it here?
I think so.
The guest before us left a question for you guys, and you'll have to leave a question for the next guest. But it says, what advice would you give to your younger self?
Probably to not care about what anyone thinks. I feel like that's a really ironic thing to say, but I was really quiet and shy growing up. Like, I was never confident at all. I used to sit in the room and not say anything.
Literally same. I got tested for being deaf in primary school because I was that shy. I just did not speak to anybody.
So they sent you off to get you tested?
Yeah, because I was just blanking everyone. I was like, that's how shy I was. So I wish, but even like in terms of YouTube and stuff, I wanted to do it when I was like 15.
Yeah.
Like I wish I would have started it sooner.
Yeah,
because I didn't start it until I was 20.
Oh really?
Yeah.
So it took you like 5 years to pluck up the courage?
Yeah.
But I remember I filmed a video but just didn't end up posting it. When I was like 18, and like another 2 years, I was like, fuck it, I'll do it now.
Yeah,
now
why
or never
not?
again.
If you want to, if you want to do it, just do it basically.
Yeah.
I love that though. Yeah, thank you so much.
Thanks for
having
having
a
us.
fun day.
Really
and
fun.
perfect.